is VanCam. This is VanCam you waited for.
Get it away, Steve! Stop bringing that dog to work! Ole is at the wheel. Please tell me, how good does it feel? It feels mint, man. I am Kev Ashford, and you are very welcome to the not world and will never be famous Man United VanCam. Oh, I'm giddy, man. At the point of recording this is the morning after Man United have gone to Paris and beat Paris Saint-Germain 3-1. It was absolutely sensational. I can't remember. The last time was 99, Solskjaer scoring that goal, where you're a mixture of emotions. You're crying, you're laughing, you're smiling, your heart's going, the hairs are on the back of the neck. They're all stood up. A hairy neck bastard, that's what I am. But they were all stood up. Man United, I just did not see this coming. I thought, just pride. We'll just go out there. We've got 10 first teamers out. We'll just go out there, give it a go. You know, if we go out, it's no disgrace. Let's build for next season. But shit, did Solskjaer and them boys on the pitch have a different view of this? It was, let's go there. And Solskjaer said before the game, he went out and said, with 20 minutes left, we want to still be in this game. Hopefully a goal in it. And that was the game plan. And I said it last week. I'm saying it again. Give him the job. Jesus Christ, man. They should have given him the contract in the press conference after that result, because that was unbelievable. Under Mourinho, yes, we beat Juventus in Turin 2-1, but we come away from that sort of going, have we just won that? We didn't really deserve it. It was smash and grab, but that in Paris, we absolutely deserved everything we got, and regardless of whether it was a penalty or not, that's modern day football. VAR. He had enough time to have a look at it. I don't give a shit. Rashford smashes it into the net, and the scenes, the absolute scenes, it is fantastic. This is old vintage Man United, and Solskjaer gets it. You know, tactically in the game, he changed the formation 3 or 4 times. He can adapt to it, and he's played for Man United. He knows the traditions, what it's all about, and by God, did we do well. Oh, I'm absolutely buzzing, man. Absolutely buzzing. Everything that's coming up in the show will have scrolled along at the bottom while I was talking a load of shite. But you feel free to get your comments in. Obviously, it'll be a couple of days after now from that sensational match. But I'm sure you'll still be buzzing at this stage like I am. Without further ado, we might as well get into the first part of the show. We'll be talking more about that match later on. Let's go and see what Fellaini's been at. I'm bringing it back because I didn't do it last week, and then, yeah, you know what he did. So here we go. Let's have a quick look at what the former legend of Manchester United has been up to in China in a thing we call Fellaini Watch. Some say that if you were to call him a lanky streak of piss to his face, he'd cry like a baby. All that we know is he's called Fellaini. Oh yes, this is Fellaini Watch, backed by popular demand. Believe it or not, last week was, I don't know why I was doing that. Last week was the first time in ages that I decided not to do Fellaini Watch. And on the Friday, my phone lights up like a Christmas tree. I'm getting messages. I'm thinking, Kev, you know, VanCam has finally gone viral. I'm getting the respect that I deserve. It wasn't. It was Fellaini news. The news from everybody. Thank you very much for everybody that got in touch to inform me that Marouane Fellaini, the former legend of Manchester United, scored his first goal on his debut after coming on as a sub in the last minute for Shandong Hagadong Bangi. Anyway, they won the game. Great debut for Marouane Fellaini. I don't hold anything against him, apart from the fact he's earning a shitload of money in China for being a shit footballer. But, you know, each to their own. I work with a knobhead called Steve. You know, he earns money for doing nothing, apart from giving me shit all day. But there was another Marouane Fellaini story that did surface, and this was just before Man United played Paris Saint-Germain. A reporter actually asked Marouane Fellaini, you know, could he have been lining up in the PSG team if he'd have made the switch there, to which he replied, yes. He is An absolute deluded dickhead, like the manager David Moyes that bought him. How does it even come into his head that he actually thinks he's good enough to play for Paris Saint-Germain? It's honestly, he's got a head full of magic, that lad. Fellaini Watch will return. They actually dosed this week. Marouane Fellaini reckons that he could have played for PSG. Oh, I didn't want to play for them. I want to go and play, you know, in the big league, the Super League of China. Yeah, because you're earning a shitload of money, sunshine, that's why. Grow the bush back. It's the only thing you're good for. That's Fellaini Watch. Oh yeah, the return of Fellaini Watch. Get commenting, like, share, subscribe, do all that shit. Next up, we are going to fly into a bit of a change this week. We're going to do Cockstroker of the Week, basically because there are loads of cockstrokers out there. We'll find out who's been a really bad bellend. But just before I go on to that, I just wanted to say something. The fact that I didn't do Fellaini Watch last week, and he pops up and scores a goal on his debut, there's a running theme on this. When I call people out, they seem to up the game. And look, Lukaku. Look at Lukaku. It was only the other week we did a debate to say, would you sell him? And a high majority said they would sell him. Since that, what's he scored? 6 goals in 3 games or something? Surely watch this VanCam nonsense, you know. These players are taking it on board. Whatever Kev says, they're raising the game. So next, I need to gun for Alexis Sanchez, don't I? And then everybody's up to scratch then. United will be doing well. That's what I think anyway. Right, here we go. Let's run it. Cockstroker of the Week.
The Cockstroker of the Week.
Oh yes, hello and welcome to Cockstroker of the Week. Every week I compile nominations, count down from a certain number to 1, and we find out who the Cockstroker of the Week is. It's as simple as that. And thank you everybody for sending in nominations. And anybody that nominates Big Kev again, I swear to God you're getting blocked. Yeah? And other shit will happen to you as well. So yes, take that as a threat. Without further ado, coming in at number 3. Number 3 is a bit of a montage. It's a whole multitude of people. In fact, it's every single dickhead who decided to get their camera phone out when Aubameyang was ready to take the penalty for Arsenal. Who does this shit? You know, just enjoy the game and watch it for Christ's sake. But no, and in particular DT got his phone out because he thought this is going to be the moment where I can post it on the internet. Well, it went out on the internet anyway because it's a thing of pure beauty, innit? And more to the point, when you watch the clip now, what's the geezer with the earphone? Who wears earphones in the ground, for Christ's sake? And he's like dancing along before the penalty's ready to be taken. Anyway, this week, number 3 goes to every shower of bastard everyone that's in this clip. Number 2 this week goes to the Daily Express. Now hear me out on this one. This week I come across a headline which I actually read out and thought, what the fuck is all this about? It's basically to do with the sad news that Prodigy frontman Keith Flint decided to take his own life. It's a tragedy. There's no more else to say about it. If you're gonna celebrate his life, fair enough, right about that. Growing up, Prodigy Experience, one of the first albums I bought, absolutely loved it. Outer Space, Wind It Up, all that, you know, everybody into the place, but less of that anyway. The whole point of the Daily Express getting Cockstroker of the Week number 2 is the fact that they actually ran a headline which said, when Aaron Ramsey scores, basically a celebrity dies. And they're saying because Aaron Ramsey scored against Tottenham that Keith Flint died. Now who honestly writes this complete and utter bollocks? There's people dying all over the world, people dying every second. You cannot tie in the fact that Keith Flint decided to take his own life and died with Aaron Ramsey scoring a goal. They even went to the effort of pointing out that every time Aaron Ramsey has scored, a celebrity that's died. What kind of horse shit is this? Who even wants to know that? It's just pure coincidental. That's all it is. There's nothing in it. There's not going to be celebrities shitting themselves now, hoping that Aaron Ramsey don't score another goal. And for that reason, you shower of dickheads, the Daily Express which I will not be reading ever again. They're number 2. Okay, so all that leaves me to do is tell you lot who number 1 cockstroker of the week is. Prepare yourself for a giggle, and thanks very much to everybody. And I mean, there was a big rain shower of people that got in touch regarding this one because they could not believe what my mate Flip Flop had said. Yes, I'm talking Jurgen Klopp. This is following Liverpool drawing at Everton. Now again, this is for different reasons, but let me just put it all into perspective. The first reason I'm gonna play now is Jurgen Klopp's excuse for drawing 0-0 at Everton. Now please bear in mind that Flip Flop has been number 1 cockstroker a hell of a lot of times for reasons that I pointed out. He's blamed against Bury, he blamed, what was it, the warm weather, the dry pitch against Man City, the grass was too green, it was too long, the sky was too blue against Watford. There's just so much horse shit going on from this deluded scouse, 4-eyed fuckdog. It's insane. Check this shit out. Jurgen Klopp's excuse for a 0-0 draw at Goodison Park.
The wind came from all directions, so you saw that in a lot of situations. Didn't help any football. The wind came from all directions.
Are you having that? Obviously, you've seen it already. Jurgen Klopp said the wind. He's basically blamed the wind. Not just the fact of the wind, it was the fact that the wind was blowing in different directions. Yeah, Jurgen, because that's what the wind does. And what's he trying to make out? That the first half, the wind was against them, the second half, it's the same for both teams. You cannot blame the wind. It's insane. It's just what's going on in his mind? He's losing the plot. He knows they're close to winning the Premier League. He knows that City are coming through and, well, they've been overtaken anyway, but he is losing his shit like Kevin Keegan lost his shit with Fergie that time, innit? Let me get the phone.
Well, so you're going to be an Iron Man with Scotty Morrison's now then?
Yeah, that's right.
Alright then.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. So there you go, Jurgen Flip Flop, but there is one more. I'd said before, he's losing his shit like Kevin Keegan back in '96 when he went all mad, didn't he?
And I'll tell you, honestly, I will love it if we beat them. Love it.
I'd love it if we beat them. Love it. And at the end of that game, he got bantered by an Everton ball boy and nearly lost his shit with the ball boy.
To Manchester City.
So there you go. Jurgen Klopp is self-destructing in front of our eyes. So number 3, you had every single Arsenal fan and people in general that get the phones out at football matches to film their reaction to goals. Who the fuck wants to see it? Well, I'll tell you what, actually, DT, it was quite funny. Number 2 was the Daily Express for that absolutely classless piece. Whoever the fuck wrote that needs shooting with an AK-57. And number 1, my mate Flip Flop. Jurgen Klopp blames the wind for drawing at Goodison Park and then very nearly lost it with a ball boy. I'm telling you, the guy is cracking up. He's cracking up. That's it. Cockstroker of the week. I'll be back next week. If you got any nominations, send them in and I'll see what I can do. Not promising anything, like. Cockstroker of the week. So there you go, Jurgen Klopp takes home Cockstroker of the Week, not for the first time. Let me know your thoughts. Do you agree, disagree? And as I said earlier, if you've got a nomination, make sure you forward it on to me. All the usual shit's up there. You can get in touch with me. Jurgen Klopp, the man that once arranged a gangbang only for 10 minutes in to complain that people were coming at him from all angles. Next, we're going to do the big VanCam debate. Quality question last week, hypothetical question, but it certainly caused a stir in the comments section. Let's see how the voting went and let's set this week's question in the big VanCam debate.
The big VanCam debate.
Okay, so this is the big VanCam debate. Last week was a hypothetical question. I did say to you, and this was at the point that it looked like United didn't have a hope in hell of progressing to the quarterfinals of the Champions League, but they did. My question was, Manchester United, I was guaranteeing you Man United to win the Champions League, but, and there was a big but, United win the Champions League, yeah, so you've got that the big ear trophy there. Oh, look at it. Yeah, you've got that in the bag, but, and it was a big but, repeat myself again, Liverpool win the Premier League. Now, I thought fans would be torn on this, but to my, well, it's not really surprise. I think it just goes to show the absolute hatred towards them Scouse bastards. It was 69% said no deal. I asked you, deal or no deal. I'm giving you the Champions League trophy, but Liverpool get the Premier League trophy. 69% said no. So again, it just reaffirms the fact of the hatred that Man United have for Liverpool. It's a rivalry. It's a hatred. That's exactly what it is. That's that one done and dusted, put to one side. Next up, we are going to set a question for this week. And it's a simple one. We're all giddy. The fact United have progressed to the quarterfinals. Simple yes or a no. Can Man United win the champion? In fact, let me rephrase that. Will Manchester United win the Champions League this season? The thing for me against Paris Saint-Germain, it had shades of 99. You know when them things just go for you? You know when Mbappe's got the ball, he's going around De Gea. No, he's not. You know, Di Maria, the goal that was offside, he's celebrating like a snake-faced bastard. Just little fine lines like that. Di Maria hitting the post. You know, you just felt if we got a chance. Is it going to be like 99? Well, it's not going to be like 99 because we won't win the treble. But can we win? Will we win the Champions League this season? It's a simple yes or a no. There is no sitting up on that fence. Nobody likes somebody that sits up on the fence because that person cannot make a decision. You need to give me a simple yes or a no. And if you can and you want to sit on the fence, you get in the comment section and tell me why you couldn't make a decision, and then I will knock 10 shades of shit out of you. I won't, I'm only joking, but I'm just trying to make a point that you need to make a decision. Otherwise, there's no point doing it. Next week, I'll give you the poll result, and thanks for everyone that gets involved in this shit every week. Thank you!
The big VanCam debate.
Okay, so that was the big VanCam debate. Make sure you get involved. There's a little eye up here. Click on that. Cast your vote. Simple yes or a no. Now, before we end with your comments, the new little thing that I throw into the pot is your free word reaction. So last week was no different. Last week's free word reaction was on... What was it on? Forgot what it was on for a minute. Last week's big VanCam debate was on the news that Manchester United are set to offer Ole Gunnar Solskjaer the job. And if they don't, they've not offered him by now, Ed Woodward, I swear to God, is going to get a claw hammer straight through his forehead. But let's just leave them thoughts to one side for a minute. So we got loads of reaction on this one. People sent through their free word reaction on the news that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, is to be offered the full-time job. This one says, Steve, you bastard. I don't think that is a free word review on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, but it's obviously popped in there for some reason. That's Steve that's out there. A bastard, he called you! Dickhead. So this week, all them ones from last week will be scrolling around the screen for you to have a blip through. This week, we play Arsenal at the Emirates. So it's a simple one this week. I want your free word reaction to Arsenal. So you can have DT, massive head, banter football club, hairy piss flaps. You can have whatever you want. You just have to put Arsenal, a space, in the comment section, and then your free word reaction. And I'll put the best ones around the screen next week for you to have a look through. Look what I do for you, eh? Look at what I'm doing. And now we're going to end, after getting the free word reaction out the way, with your comments. It's a chance for you, shower of bastards, to have your say on anything. So let's have a look, a selection of them right this minute. I just remembered United have made the quarterfinals of the Champions League after beating PSG 3-1. How could I forget that? Anyway, this is your comments. It's a time for you, shower of fantastic VanCam followers, subscribers, to have your say on anything. I always say this, it literally could be on anything, but more and more it's all to do with football, basically because you know that you've only got a couple of minutes with Kev, an expert in football. I've always said it. I once played for the Fiddler's Green in the South Manchester Publicity League. I scored 2 goals in 3 consecutive games. No person has ever got anywhere near that, and for that reason, my name is in folklore. So, you can use me, you know, to get tactics and stuff. I am, yeah. Hey?
Statman Dave?
I am not Statman Dave! Who's Statman Dave? Right, let's get straight into it. Leigh Grant on the Facebook page said lots of cockstrokers of the week this week. True. Marquinhos diving, a bell-end taxi driver in Paris, Neymar, good shout, Ed Woodward for still not giving Ollie the job, and Klopp after the Everton game. What were they all thinking? Really good shout outs there. What I will say, loads of people did get in touch and said Michael Owen, because he didn't basically celebrate when Rashford scored the penalty. You've got Hargreaves, Owen and Rio Ferdinand, who all played for United. Even Gary Lineker jumped up, for Christ's sake. It was just one of them moments. But I think Owen showed that I really am a boring Scouse bastard, because he just sat there like a dickhead. The man who we give a Premier League winners medal to, because he was never going to get one at Liverpool. So we come over towards, yeah, he scored that goal against City in the 4-3 at Old Trafford, but Michael Owen's dead to me. Stupid Scouse dick. Great question, anyway. Sandra Brierley, I think I said that right, hope I did. Michael Owen, words fail me. He said speaking as a neutral. I'm speaking as a neutral. No, you're not. You're speaking as a Scouser, you tit. There's a difference. Then he did nothing but criticise our team. We all know who he supports. We do, Sandra. He's a dirty Scouser. I've just said it. So there you go. Stuart Bowman is in the house. The man that sent this incredible tasty piece of head safety gear. He said there's one thing about the win at Palace that's being overlooked. What the fuck kind of hairstyle does Smalling have? It's a great question. And to be honest, from my neck of the woods where I'm from, there's one word that sums up Chris Smalling's hair. And that, my friend, is twattish. Yeah, that is the word. I don't know what he's trying to do. I don't know whether he's just trying to be down with the kids or whatever. Maybe he's got some kind of rap album coming out. But in a funny way, if you look at it the other way, he's actually playing really well with that twattish hair. So just keep it for the minute. Oh, big announcement here. Everybody will know David Congreen, the Wythenshawe raver. He is now on Twitter. I got a message today of DA Conreen 9899. He'd probably give away his PIN code there for his, you know, his, what do you call it, credit card or something. Come on, Conreen, think on, change it. He says, yes, Kev, I've finally become a hypocrite and joined Twitter. And you've got the honour of being my first tweet. Woo! The Judas Snake Di Maria's face was priceless. It's up there with Shearer's at the FA Cup final in '99 when watching Keane lift it and thinking, I could have joined United, but I didn't. Yeah, I want to play for Newcastle, the me boyhood team. What did you win? What did you win? What did you win? Nothing. Yeah, exactly nothing. And look what United won, yeah? So sling your hook. Yep, Conreen is on Twitter if you want to give him a follow on there. And thanks always for all the messages. It is a full-time job trying to get through them all. Aaron said, I've said this on other fan channels. Do not announce Ollie as manager yet. Keep it in-house and let rumours continue. Seems since Poch has been linked to United, Spurs have begun to bottle it and now fighting for fourth. And not for the title, Fergie-type mind games. I think Aaron has a point there. I think there's no doubt that Solskjaer has been offered the contract. I just think they're waiting for the right time to say it. The right time is going to be now, will be the end of the season. Maybe they don't want to upset what is happening at the minute. Ed Woodward must be just sat there thinking, Jesus Christ, man, this guy is incredible, and he is. So they'll probably leave it till the end of the season. Hope United get in the top 4, win the Champions League, win the FA Cup. You know, that's how we roll. Yeah. Nicky Collis. Nicky Sarcastic Bastard Collis. That's what we need to change your middle name to, Sunshine. Said Kev, the Incredible Skinny Hulk. Really funny, Collis. Always in the comments section. It would probably be in here now if you're watching it live on the Friday night. Down with that kind of shit. Stuart Bowman is back in the house. He left before. He's come back in. Come in. Have a cup of tea. Have a look at the hard hat. He said, so, Vallandigham goes above and beyond, but not the Bowman. Cut me to the quick, you did. Yeah, I'm very sorry about that. I did say the other week that Vallandigham was the only one that was really promoting VanCam and shit, when I forgot that Bowman sent me this through. Vallandigham did send me a cup, which is absolutely bang on. But yeah, I mean, it's incredible, man. It really is. Right, I had one this morning when I was looking through from Barry Boyle from Ireland. How are you getting on? Are you well? Of course you are. He said, all right, Kev. Yes, I am. He said, last night was the best thing to happen in years. He's following Paris Saint-Germain. I know you don't do shout-outs, I do. But if you do have a chance, can you do me one for my boy, Jack? So here you go, Jack. They're from Dublin. And when Ollie got the job, I said I'm bringing him to the PSG game. This was the first leg where we got beat 2-0. We got him straight for them tickets, but when Mbappe scored, he just slumped in his seat and cried his eyes out. It's devastating as a kid, innit? You really take it to heart. You do as a man, actually, as well. But so can you imagine us last night? I can't, actually. Hope you enjoyed every second of it, mate. So here's a picture of Jack from his match. This was before the PSG game. What I will say, Jack, football is a funny game. It's full of ups and downs. One week you might be disappointed, but that game, technically, we didn't lose. When you left that game, it was half-time. Yes, we got beat 2-0. It was half-time in the tie. United turned it around 3-1. And you, Jack and Barry, yes, have it. I can imagine what the household was like, man. There was probably, I don't know if you got a cat or a dog, but they were definitely in the firing line for getting a boot slung around the house. There was all carnage going on. Don't do that anyway. If you have got a dog and a cat, I'm not saying go out there and start, abusing them when United score or get, yeah, I'm struggling now. Right, Alexander Martin Jones, this will be the last one. He says, another fantastic photo of Mr. Rashford. Cheeky bastard! Cheeky bastard, Alexander Martin Jones. You started to get right on my tits, you. Get a life, man. Why do you keep hounding me? I'm starting to take... Do you know what? Jamie Vardy. I've always said I don't like him. I don't know what it is about him. It's his face. He's just got one of them faces you want to really smash repeatedly in the face. He looks like a rat or something. He's really annoying. I hate his song. Oh, so that's what he's... Yeah. Kev, yeah. Kev's got an annoying face. So's Jamie Vardy. Let's put them together. Yeah, Kev looks like that. Oh. Vardy would love to look like Kev. Yeah, he would. Yes, he's got a Premier League's, winner's medal. I've got a personalised hard hat, for Christ's sake. And a t-shirt. You know what I mean? Look. On YouTube, Go United. Fuck's sake, man. That's the end of it. Finish on a bad note again. This weekend, Man United travel to the Jesse Lingard Stadium, where we're playing Arsenal. Absolute banter FC. Get in your score predictions. What do you reckon is going to go on? Can we get somebody to guess the score and the scorers? I don't know. But we will find out next week if you get it in there. I can't wait for it. Arsenal got beat by... I don't even know what they're called. That's how shite they are. Some team in France, was it, or something? They got beat 3-1 in their first leg of the Europa League. And they were trying to give us shit before we played PSG, saying, what's the point of playing this game? United are out. No, we're not. We're through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. We're on the rise, and Arsenal are on the decline. Yeah, so we'll see ya. Yeah. Hopefully we get top 4. This is what it's all about. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. It's all up here. The Facebook page is at Kev's VanCam. Woo! Drops it in as usual. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for everybody that gets involved. Make sure you leave a comment. I am not going to say smash a like. I hate people who say that. What is it all about? Finger that like button, yeah? Get it in there. Don't mess about. And make sure you share it. I am 1 subscriber off hitting 2,400. Oh, yeah. Check this shit out. This is what I was born to do. Talk shit on my break at work. And for United, at the weekend, God, I hope we beat them just so I can watch Arsenal Fan TV that night and drink beer and just laugh my absolute tits off at all them shower of dickheads on the fan cams. You know what I'm talking about. For United this weekend. Ole is at the wheel. Tell me, how good does it feel? That wasn't even the song, but come on! United! United are back! You know they are!